I believe I've identified an upcoming agenda that will play out in the following months, and I'm confident about its potential impact on financial markets. I'm about to make a bold prediction, one that might be remembered as one of the most accurate forecasts ever made on this platform. We're heading into uncertain times, but that's precisely what you come here for. You don't tune in for the mundane daily updates or small trading tips. You're here for the significant defining moments. You're here for the unexpected, the so-called black swan events. During turbulent times, I've consistently shown an ability to provide clarity and insight, guiding you on what might be coming next. As always, welcome back to Moneyside, your go-to spot for everything XRP related. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for up-to-the-minute updates on all our XRP discussions. Enjoying our content? Show some love by hitting that thumbs up and share your views down in the comments. Remember, during 2020 to 2021, our community experienced unparalleled financial success, even as the world grappled with unprecedented challenges. I've consistently raised alarms about potential global events, and now, as they come to pass, we're better positioned to understand and navigate them. We must prepare once more, as history looks set to repeat itself, presenting another golden opportunity. All of you will be poised to benefit and potentially prosper from the unfolding events. The global health crisis that dominated headlines for 2 years, reshaped our lives, polarized opinions, and forever altered the landscape of finance and politics is on the horizon once more. Researchers are currently scrambling to comprehend a highly mutated version of the same crisis that gripped the world in 2020. My anticipation is a potential replay this October of the conditions we've previously experienced: renewed lockdowns and another wave of the health crisis. It's essential to recognize that the policies, lockdowns, and mandates weren't implemented without a long-term vision. It's plausible to believe they might be reinstated, especially given the political climate and the upcoming presidential decision. However, my primary focus here is on its impact on the financial markets. Looking back, the initial lockdowns began around March 19th and 20th. This is crucial because of the subsequent financial ripple effect. Leading up to the pandemic, the S&P 500 experienced a sharp decline. However, post the onset of the crisis, it saw a robust V-shaped recovery, culminating in new all-time highs. When the lockdowns commenced, the DXY US dollar index peaked before plunging, setting the stage for stock market growth. Meanwhile, in the crypto realm, Bitcoin nosedived from approximately $10,000 to a staggering $3,500. Concurrently, XRP plummeted from around 33 cents to a mere 11 cents. So why am I emphasizing this timeline? Two pivotal events coincided on this day: the initiation of lockdowns and the Federal Reserve slashing interest rates to zero. This notable decision is marked by the gray line on many charts. By maintaining these low interest rates for nearly 2 years, it fueled the bull run in both the stock and crypto markets in 2021. I assert that history is poised to repeat itself, particularly this coming October, with current events serving as precursors. The general public has been primed for this scenario, making a potential re-implementation swifter and smoother than its predecessor. Notably, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has escalated interest rates with remarkable speed, pointing to a possibly fractured economic foundation. These rates shot up precipitously. Powell, in addressing inflation, can't merely revert to dropping interest rates without a valid justification. Historically, major disruptions in the financial system, as well as significant market crashes, have often been precipitated by some form of crisis. The events of March 2020 are a prime example. The global health crisis and subsequent lockdowns served as a narrative backdrop for market dynamics that were already in motion. As we look ahead, a potential second wave of this health crisis and associated lockdowns could serve as a similar trigger. On the political front, Senator Elizabeth Warren is championing the notion that Congress members and their spouses should not be permitted to own or trade individual stocks. Interestingly, this is one of the rare legislative suggestions that garners both bipartisan support and widespread approval among the general public. Yet from my perspective, this proposal signals a broader intent to use the crisis as an opportunity to reconfigure the financial systems, perhaps at the expense of the average American's retirement funds and 401(k)s. Many believe politicians often have advanced knowledge of such shifts, hence the tongue-in-cheek suggestion to name the stock ban bill the Pelosi Act. Regardless of its moniker, this legislation could very well be a bellwether, indicating that the events I've alluded to are closer to realization than many might think. Interestingly, times of crisis have historically proven to be favorable for the crypto market. The initial lockdown period, as well as the decision to slash interest rates, were particularly auspicious moments for crypto investors. I anticipate that we might be on the cusp of a similar dual-phase scenario. A shocking market crash is anticipated this October, likely followed by a swift V-shaped recovery. It's crucial to understand the relationship between ultra-low, even negative interest rates, and the adoption of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Consider this. In March 2020, amidst the unfolding global health crisis, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, released a report titled, "How Can Interest Rates Be Negative?" The drive towards negative interest rates could very well be a stepping stone to ushering in widespread CBDC adoption. The idea of venturing into negative territory has been explored on a global scale, and it's possible that the US might soon follow suit. Here's the bottom line. As we head into an election year, expect significant events to be strategically timed. There's a growing sentiment that another health crisis or similar event could be leveraged in 2024 to facilitate the introduction of CBDCs and perhaps even universal basic income. Don't just take my word for it. There's a revealing interview by the Bank for International Settlements that discusses the advantages of CBDCs and mirrors many of the predictions I've made since 2020. The XRP community in particular has long advocated for these changes. As these predictions materialize, this community may stand to benefit substantially, both in terms of financial gains and vindication. Remember in 2020 and 2021 when I constantly discussed stimulus checks, the compensation it seemed for our collective compliance. The recurring narrative of problem, reaction, and solution has never been clearer. We faced the problem. A global health crisis, a shrinking economy, and the resulting financial hardships. The reaction? The proposal to offer monetary relief to the public. But the delivery system is archaic. Inefficiencies in the financial infrastructure combined with real-time gross settlement systems make the case for central bank digital currencies. And as AI and automation continue to displace jobs, the likelihood of universal basic income rises. We might be looking at a future where the trade-off for survival is our freedom. Take a moment to consider that over 100 CBDCs are currently in varying phases of development worldwide, with developments like FedNow and ISO 20022 coming into play. The stage is perfectly set for the digital financial era. As we wrap up today's discussion, I'm curious to hear your predictions. Do you believe we're on the brink of another wave of the health crisis and lockdowns, paving the way for both a financial crash and a subsequent bull run? Or perhaps you have a different theory. Your insights are invaluable, so please drop a comment. Thank you for joining in. Please remember, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. The content presented in these videos is purely for entertainment purposes. I always encourage viewers to conduct their own research and consult with professionals before making any financial decisions. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you turn on the notifications to be the first to know when I release new content. I'm excited to catch up with you in the upcoming video. Take care!